Hello again. To advance this project a little bit further, I've made some changes to the upstairs floor plan. I'm currently in level 2 floor plan. And if you remember how I was kind of dividing up this section over here, and I was thinking that's really just too much space for the minor bedrooms. And I still, even though I've made some adjustments here, I still kind of think they're a little big. But anyway, we'll kind of play around with it and see where it's going. But anyway, what I did is I pretty much decided I'm going to chop off this space right up here. Okay, and I arranged the rooms and the walls in order to do that. Okay, it doesn't matter exactly how you do this. It doesn't have to be, perfectly like I have it. You can sort of, look at this, maybe pause the video and look and see if you can arrange your walls and doors and everything else this way. All right, but again, I'm going to chop this off up here, but I'm only going to do it on the second floor. I'm going to keep the first floor portion of that. So we have to do some figuring out and some trial and error here. So what I'm going to do is go to a 3D view. So go to your 3D view over in your project browser. And these are the walls that I'm talking about. It's right over here. So I'm going to shrink this wall. And I'm going to shrink it down to basically to, let's see, come over to your properties panel and go up to level 2. Okay, that way it covers the floor and everything else right in there. Now the other walls I'm going to have to do some splitting too, except for this one. We can get this one down probably to level 2. So again, over in the properties panel, up to level 2. There we go. All right, now this one I'm going to have to split. So I'm going to go back to the level 1 floor plan. That way I'm looking at it from the top. And this is the wall right here. Now right now you are kind of looking at some windows. Those are actually on the ground floor. Let me see what it looks like if we go up to level 2. That looks better. Okay, so let's do that. Let's split the wall from level 2. And in order to split the wall, I'm going to go to the Modify tab and then mouse over to Split Element. I'm going to click on that. And be careful which way your little line, there's a little guideline that's crossing right where you're going to split. Sometimes when you get between two walls, it gets confused. All right, but we're going to actually split it right at the end of this wall. We may have to do some adjustments to it in a moment. Okay, so it is split. And we're going to hit the escape button to get out of the split tool. I'm also going to turn on my thin lines. Go back to my thin lines, which are up here in the quick access toolbar. And it's this button right here. That way I can better see how to adjust things. So this line, I'm going to click this one. It's going to be unconnected at level 2. And this one, I'm going to shrink back just a little bit so it makes that corner like it should. All right, so I'm going to go to the 3D view and check that out, make sure it did it correctly, and it did. Okay, so that worked good. All right, staying in the 3D view, I'm going to change this wall into one of these exterior walls like I have here. And it's the timber construction brick that I had made earlier. All right, and I'm going to do the same to this wall. It looks like I'm going to have to split a couple more walls there. I didn't really think about that. So let's go back to level 2. And we're going to split this wall, and we're going to split this wall. Because these are going to be outside, this part's going to be inside. All right, so we're going to use that tool again. And here you need to really make sure that you see which way that your little splitting line is facing. So I'm going to split this one about right there. And then this one right there. Okay. So now I can click on that wall. I can also change that one to the timber and brick, and I can change this one into the timber and brick. Okay, now we need to make some alignments. I'm going to disconnect this wall real quick so we can straighten everything up. And I'm going to go to the modify. Okay, here we are. And the alignment tool right here. I want this to be my primary. This is what I'm going to base my alignment on. This is what's going to move. Okay, same thing over here. Well, maybe a little different. I'm going to line it up here, and then this one is going to move. So there we go. We got that all squared away. And this, what you're looking at here, is downstairs. So I have kind of I think it'll make a really nice kind of a roof design here when there's one roof up lower and then one roof up higher. So now I have my second floors pretty much complete as far as my room separations and everything are concerned. And I'm not sure why that wall is not fully connecting to this wall, so we'll have to go in our 3D view and take a look and see why. It may just be a thing. I think it is just a thing. Oops. Here's one thing, is that my walls are backwards. So let me go back to level 2. And you can see here that the outside of the wall is on the inside of the house, so I just need to click that around. Same with this one probably. And there we go. And let's see if we can get these to just join. I'm going to choose the join tool to join the geometry, which is right here in the geometry panel. And I'm going to click on this wall, and if it will let me, if it wants to let me do it, it'll let me click the wall, but it won't let me click the wall. So we will try it again. It still doesn't want to do a full geometric join. Let's see what we can do here. Wall joins. Okay, miter, but or square off. Allow join. Okay, everything is good there. Okay, and I'm clicking the next button to see what the different variations are. And it just doesn't want to join. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. But, whoops, there it goes. I just got out of the join, out of the this join tool right here, the one that says wall joins. And once I escaped from it, it went ahead and automatically made its join. And that's sometimes the way the software works. Sometimes it needs a little nudging. But anyway, there is the floor plan for level 2. I'm happy with it. I've got railing, I've got stairs, I've got room separations and bathrooms and things like that. Going in back into 3D view and kind of take a look at what that's going to look like. All right, and I do have to fix this wall right here as well. I thought I fixed that before, but for some reason it didn't want to fix. Let me just pull that up just like so. All right. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So you'll have some roof up here and then some roof down here as well. I think that's going to be attractive, although it is the rear of the house. Okay. And I'm probably, just for looks, no, I won't do that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is really just go through my upstairs and place windows and things like that, which you already know how to do. And so you go ahead and you place the windows as you see fit. And then I will come back and we'll talk a little bit about, I think we'll go into plumbing fixtures and get those bathrooms squared away. And what have you. And there's my railing over the loft area. That's going to really start to look good as it comes together and whatnot. And I think I have something. Did I still have floor? I think I still have floor there, which I believe I did show you how to remove that, but I didn't save it, or either I backed up a ways or something like that. But anyway, you can go back to that video to see how to readjust that floor. And that's it. Good luck and fun. Have fun playing with that. We'll come back and do some more, getting more into the interior design part of things right now. Okay, we'll see you later.